Hey, hey guys, who's ready? Y'all coming, Hey, wave, it says wave, okay. Hey y'all, here they go. Hi guys, hey hearts, I'm so excited. Yes, so how's everybody? Is it lunchtime? How are you guys? I'm so excited. Thank you, Miss Brilliant by Nature. Hey y'all. Me too. I got our letter. Pink lemonade letter. I've got our letter. I'm so excited. You guys have really been pumping me up to do this. So excuse this left eye here that will not let me be great today. I'm your host, Michaela Pink, and this is the very first edition of the Pink Lemonade Letter. But before we get into the letter, I would like to first just take a moment of silence for this beat, honey. Y'all, I am so proud of this little look. I basically slammed myself in the bathroom and got this look together real quick. So it is from the Morphe 39S palette, and it's brand new. And when I tell you, girl, look, I mean, just look. I'm just in a mood now. Like, I done did my makeup and I'm in a mood. Anyway, so this is the very first edition of the Pink Lemonade Letter. And I am really excited to do this, guys. I think this was a really good idea. We got several responses. So my staff picked a couple of letters for us to talk about today so that we can kind of get our feet wet with it. So I'm practicing now because I understand that Ellen will be retiring in 3 years, and that will be her 19th year on her show. And also, I must pay homage to baby Steve Harvey, who will no longer be hosting the Steve Show. Moment of silence for baby Steve. We have to pause for baby Steve because, as you guys know, I've been gunning to be on the Steve Harvey show, but it looks like I may not be able to make it. But I'm pretty sure he's coming up with some other ventures because, as you know, Mother Marjorie is not having that broke stuff. So I'm pretty sure that Steve is coming up with something else that I will be able to participate in. So, Steve, if you're watching, I'm here. Anyway, so let's get into this first letter, shall we? Okay. The first letter says, "Dear Michaela, I need your help." And she put 3 exclamation points. And she says, "I recently started seeing a POT who wants to monopolize my time. I try to accommodate him because he has already given me and spent around $3,000 in 2 weeks. But it is becoming excessive. He wants to see me daily, but I have other targets that I am also seeing. How do I keep him interested and spending his money on me without spending time with him?" So her question is, how do I keep him interested and spending his money on me without spending all of my time with him? Thanks. Signed, single until married. So this is a really good one because, well, first of all, for those of you who don't know what a POT is, that means that this person is a potential sugar daddy. If he has spent $3,000 in 2 weeks, he's pretty much your sugar daddy. Or he's pretty much a sugar daddy. But if he's not paying all of your bills, of course, he's not a sugar daddy. So, it's kind of up in the air. What you're going to need to do is create some space, of course, between you and this person. Because if you don't create this space now, and you're always available for him daily, he's going to become used to that. He's basically like wearing you down, honey. That's what I would call it. Like when you saw a piece of wood and you just keep at it and at it and at it. Eventually, you're going to saw the thing off. So that's what he's doing. He's wearing you down until you give in. Give in to what? Eventually, these everyday interactions are going to become every night. He's going to buy you pajamas to have at his house. You're going to have a toothbrush of his at your house. So that's what he's gunning for. That's what he's waiting on, is the time when you eventually will say, okay. I mean, he has been spending money on me. We have been spending a lot of time. I guess it's okay if we X, Y, and Z. So the fact that he spent that much money on you, though, means that he's heavily invested. He's investing in you and investing in you. And I like to call them PP payments. He's giving you PP payments because he wants you to stick around. He wants to make you happy. He wants to, hey, y'all, everybody's here. He wants to see that you're interested. So he's putting his down payments on that thing. And eventually he's going to be like, time to cash in, little baby. So what you're going to need to do is come up with some activities. You're going to need to be involved in a church. You're going to need to be involved with something other than him. You're going to have to tell him this. It doesn't have to be the truth, but you're going to have to tell him, hey, it's the end of the school year. I have all these graduations I need to go to. My nephews are graduating. My cousins are something. You have to come up with something, because the more time you spend with him, the harder it's going to be for you to separate from him, because he is going to monopolize your time and you won't be able to see your other potentials. So you're going to need to distance yourself from him. Now, how do you keep him spending the money? You're going to need to build up that mouthpiece, baby. You're going to need to, when he calls, you're going to need to be like, oh, I'm just getting out of the tub. I had such a hard day, and I'm so glad you called me. You're like my therapy. You're like my soft place. I love when I get to talk to you after such a busy day. All that crap. And then you're giving them the mind freak. You're giving him that ego stroke, and you're making him want to call you. You can't always be available, and you can't always have these long conversations with him, because if you do, then you run the risk of becoming boring. He's going to learn your schedule. He needs to be like, dang, what do I have to do to nail this girl down? I really like her, and I know she liking me. She says she like me, but I can't never get in touch with her. So you need to have him thinking like that. Single until married. I hope that helped you, baby. Okay. So here is letter number 2, Pink Lemonade, letter number 2. And she says, Dear Michaela, I have been divorced for about 3 years and really don't know much about the games men play. I watch your videos on YouTube all the time and have learned a lot from you, but I have a situation that I need your help with. Let me sip more tea. Thank you, guys. Okay. I need your, she says she needs my help. I have been dating this guy off and on for the last 1.5 years. He is amazing, but I have 3 problems. This girl got 3 problems, honey, 3. She says, I have 3 problems that I need your help with. Number 1, he is always saying that he is not ready to settle down, but He constantly tells me that I am the type of woman he wants to be with. Is he running game on me? That's the first question. Number 2, I received an anonymous message on Facebook saying that he is married and that he has a child on the way. When I mentioned it to him, he avoided it for about a month. When we finally did meet, he confirmed that this is true, but mentioned that he was separated and in the process of getting a divorce. I did not ask for details. But he got mad at me and we had a huge argument. Number 3, I really want to be with him, but after finding out that he is married and has a child on the way, I am unsure what to do. By the way, girl, this is gonna take y'all's whole lunch break. Hold your wigs, babies. By the way, I have been on the trampoline with him. It happened before I knew about you and your videos, and want to continue on the trampoline because it's really good. What should I do? First of all, we're gonna sign this one stupid. No, we're not. We're not gonna sign that. We're gonna sign this one dazed and confused. Okay. So she's been divorced. She's been dating, whatever. So she met this guy a year and a half ago. Been on trampoline, all that. So the first question is, he is always saying that he is not. Y'all, please, this eyelash, I can't. Sorry. Look, everybody's saying trash him, burn the letter. Sis missing that thing in her bag. Y'all crazy. Okay, so yeah, this is Pick Misha. No, you're not. Okay, so she says he's always saying that he's not ready to settle down, but he's constantly telling me that I'm the type of woman he wants to be with. Is he running game? Well, baby, yes, he's running game. And I can tell you that he's not ready to settle down because he's already settled down. He done told his mama, his cousins, the pastor, her mama, her cousins, aunties, and everybody that he wants to spend the rest of his natural life with her. He lives with her. He go to work for her. He is hiring maids for her or whatever. He's doing everything in his life is about her. Now, in this letter, old girl mentioned something about $3,000 because she know how I get down. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, you haven't been paying attention much, baby, because I'm about that bag. If he is not giving you money, why are you on the trampoline with him? So I'm assuming he hasn't given you money because you didn't mention it. So at this point, all you have is somebody else's husband, a wet butt, and some dry pocketbooks. But you want to know, is he running game? Hell yeah. He's running game. He's running circles around you. He running track through your life, baby. This man is running track through your life. What you mean? Yeah. He's running some serious game on you. What you mean? He said you're the type of woman he wants to settle down with. You're the type of woman that's gonna give him that PP action. That's the type of woman you are. He already didn't settle down with the woman he want to settle down with, and it's not you. Eventually you have to kind of wise up and say, okay, I'm not benefiting here. Time to make some changes. Number two, I received an anonymous message on Facebook saying that he is married and has a child on the way. When I mentioned it to him, he avoided it for about a month. Okay. First of all, okay, it's anonymous and you got a message saying he's married. How can he avoid your question for a month? How is that possible? The first time you asked him and he didn't respond should have been the last time he saw you. Just saying. Like, if you are spending time with somebody, going out to eat, on a trampoline, going to the movie, going out of town, whatever you guys are doing, it don't take a month. That first time you came to him, Kevin, hey Kevin, hey Kevin, when he came over and he was trying to get that thing, you should have been like, hold up, him. I got this message on Facebook from Telling All Your Business 342, and she says that you are married and you have a child on the way. What does that mean? The time he decided he didn't want to respond, the time he wanted to avoid your question, the time he didn't answer your question should have been the last time he saw you. That's a clear-cut indication that he does not want to, somebody want to be in the video? When you go live, anyone can watch their live, will be able to watch it too. I think somebody want to get in the video, y'all, but I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. Just delete your request and then come back. So anyway, so he avoided it for a month because you allowed him to. There's no way that it should take a month for somebody to give you a direct answer about what you had a question about, especially something that's serious. So you created this circumstance by allowing it to go on for as long as it has. Mistake. And then she says, when you finally met up, he got mad at you and you had a huge argument. Yeah, because that's his excuse to go back home to his wife. Now he ain't got to worry about you no more because you created all this drama now. So that gave him an excuse to go back home for a little while and soothe his wife, because he got to make sure stuff is right over there. Because if she found out about you, then he got a whole nother can of worms. Then she got a child on the way. A child on the way mean she craving ice cream and pickles. She craving hot tamales. She want a shake from Sonic and then she wants a cup of ice on the side because she got to chew that ice from Sonic. Then she want him to go get her a new pair of panties because she done peed on herself. Then he got to listen to her cry while he at work because she too big to put her shoes on. Then he got to hear about her mom and them and the baby shower and what they gonna do. He gotta buy cribs. Baby girl, he ain't got time for you. He has no time for you. If he got a baby on the way, he got a whole bunch of stuff he got to worry about. A baby on the way, you can best know. Let me tell you something. If he got a child between the ages of -14 and about 2, well, I'm gonna say about 3. If he got a child between the ages of -14, that means she's pregnant, and about 3 years old, believe me when I tell you, boo-boo, the mama ain't too far from him. Ain't no man in the world finna leave a little child, a little baby, just out there. He's somewhere sniffing around her. Believe me. Now he can tell you that, oh, I don't like her. Oh, she be tripping. Oh, she get on my nerves. I hate her. I can't stand her. You know, she done got fat. She pregnant and big and all this. Yeah, he can tell you all that. Of course. Of course he can't stand her now because she all emotional and stuff like that. Of course. But guess what? She's pregnant. He not going nowhere. He's not going anywhere for at least the next 3 years. So even if you meet somebody new and you come up on him and he say, yeah, I got a 2-year-old little girl, all that. See ya. Got to go. If he has children under 3 years old, leave him alone because he's still messing with that girl. He's still trying to go over there, still knocking on the door, crying and hollering, talking, I want my family back. I want my family back. And it's going to be Father's Day. And it's going to be Mother's Day. And it was just Mother's Day. And she pregnant. You know he with her. He over there chewing on carpets and eating groceries and everything. Don't you know that? He trying to do any and everything to help that lady to have a smooth pregnancy because he want his baby. Girl. Number 3. Number 3. I really want to be with him. I really want to be with him. This 𝗪𝗍𝗱𝗲 Johnson right here. 𝗪𝗍𝗱𝗲 Johnson. I really want to be with him, but after finding out that he is married and has a child on the way, I'm unsure of what to do. By the way, I have been on a trampoline with him, and I like it, and it's good. One moment. We're not throwing letters. We're not going to throw them down. Sorry. Let me... Okay, got to get back classy. The fact that you still want to be with him means that you may have some sort of mental disorder. You may be kind of hormonal. You may be going through, some things. You're clearly lonely and you don't have other people on your roster. So, Miss Johnson, 𝗪𝗍𝗱𝗲 Johnson, I'm going to need you to find the nearest ex of yours that you can, or, somebody, and get on the trampoline. You need to take all that hot and oozy trampoline. You need to take all that away from Mr. about to be baby daddy, and you need to give that to someone else. Since you clearly don't know what to do with your hot pocket, you didn't put your hot pocket in the microwave too long. Now the thing done bust open and all your little insides is coming out. You're gonna need to go find someone who can get rid of all of that and stop giving it to him. Because my grandmother used to say, the best way to get over one man is underneath another one. Since you can't figure out what to do with your little hot pocket, since you so hot in the butt, since you so, wrapped up in his little stuff, you need to go give that to somebody else. Cause he ain't got time to want it. He too busy with his wife over there. You know they say when you're pregnant, your little stuff just be your little stuff is the best when you're pregnant. So he over there getting the pregnant PP. Then he coming over there getting yours that then bust all open the insides out. Girl, too much. Too much. And then, girl, where is the money, girl? Let me see. Where is the money? The only numbers in this letter, because ain't no money, is his 3-year-old. Then you got question number 1 somewhere over here. Question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. But that's all you got. Ain't no other numbers in here. I'm trying. Oh, and you got 3 problems. You ain't got no money in here, baby. What? Michaela can't help you if you ain't getting to the bag, because I get to the bag. What should you do, girl? Therapy. You need therapy. Just look in the phone book, because, well, I guess it's Google now. Look in the phone book and then try to figure out somebody that can help you, baby. Go to the pastor. Now you can't tell the pastor even on the trampoline, I guess. And if you're Catholic, you can go talk to that window. Go talk to that man in the window and tell him you've been on the trampoline with finna be baby daddy. And ask and tell him, you know, what should you do? Yeah, they have online therapy, but you need some help and some new pee-pee. Next case. So this one says, I am a single mother of 2 kids, aged 7 and 10. And I really love them and try to be the best mother that I can, but my kids make it hard for me to date. I recently started dating one of the dads on my son's soccer team. Okay. And when he came to pick me up for my date, my son recognized him. Girl, what? My son recognized him and has been acting out ever since. I really like this guy, but my kids come first. Should I end it with the new guy for the sake of my kids' happiness? Okay. Let me be serious because this is a real question. Okay. Okay. This one is kind of messy. Okay, so you have 2 children. Girl, you said. Okay, first of all, let me tell you where you went wrong first. So your kids are 2 and 7, so I'm gonna assume somebody said get the belt. Somebody said get the belt. Somebody said get the belt. I mean, I don't advocate that, but I'm just saying they said get the belt. Okay, Annie, we'll call her Annie. Annie, okay, so I've dated some gentlemen that were on my children's team before too, and it does get a little sticky because 99% of the people that you date are not going to be your husband. So the fact that you are having this guy come pick you up from your home means that you don't really have a lot of game and you don't have a lot of people, you know, investing in you, because if you did, you would not even allow him into your home that way. So that's where you messed up, is bringing him to the house in the first place. Your children should meet the people that you're dating, but they shouldn't be so heavily involved that they still up when it's time for you to go date and things like that. I would say that this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. But your children need to learn that mama was a woman first before I was your mother. And if y'all want a new daddy up in here, you gotta let mama do what mama gonna do. I'm gonna date. That does not mean this person is gonna replace you guys. I still love you, but you know he's a good guy. We see him at the games and everything. So why are you acting out? You know, but then you said he's acting out ever since he found out. I mean, little Johnny need some taps. Little Johnny might need a pow pow on his bottom. Then I would ask, where's his dad at? Where's his dad, and why is his dad not involved if he's acting out at school? It shouldn't be only on you. If you are a single mom, you know, maybe take him over their dad's house when you go on your dates. Get him involved more, you know. But boys are protective of their moms and they can be territorial. But my children think I'm the Virgin Mary. They have never seen anybody that I've dated. Well, girl, for legal purposes, for legal purposes, my children have never seen anyone that I've dated. We'll just say that. But yeah, I don't think I would end it with the guy because you never know who it is, but you definitely need to nail down why your son is having the issues that he's having. You need to figure out what he's feeling, what is he going through. Is he feeling like you're going to replace him? Or is he feeling like he's betraying his dad by liking him? There's several different things that could be going on with him, but yeah, you might just need to like snatch him up by his throat one day, and be like, look here, look here. You would not be acting a fool. You know I've taught you better than that. And if you think you can go up to this school and act a fool one more time, I might have to break both your arms. Just saying. So if you want to go to school with both your arms still in the joint intact, then I suggest you get it together. Because if I have to come up to that school and choke slam you in front of everybody, I will. These people better not call my job no more. These people better not call my phone no more. You know I gotta work to take care of you and your sister. You wouldn't even be in soccer if it wasn't for me, you little shit. So I need you to get it together. I need you to get it together. I understand you miss your daddy. You probably want him to be over here instead of that man. That day's not gonna happen. It's not. Sit him down with the dad and talk to him and say, hey, we're never gonna be back together. Something. But little Johnny need to get some understanding in his chest. With boys, you gotta get in their chest cavity. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you have to be a little, that's the language that they understand. So you have to get on their level and help him understand. It's a real powerful connection between that meat back here and the brain, between that let me fix my wig. Between those muscles is something that goes on that will make him see, oh, okay, mama not playing. She crazy. You have to, because eventually his acting out over this is gonna be acting out because you didn't buy him that iPad for Christmas. Now he gonna act out because he didn't get it ain't about you. My life is not about you. I had you. You guys came into my world. I'm not in your world, baby. You don't know nothing about the world. You came into my life. I'm your mama. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. You cannot allow your children to run your life, because when you do, you will never have a life. You're like, girl, look at my wig. It'll make me jump out my wig. Your life will start to revolve around play dates and games and all of that, and you won't have any adult time. So you need to really get a handle on your children. And there is the very first edition of the pink, what is it? The pink lemon. So here's the first one. And this one's kind of short, but I figured I can kind of cover this one pretty quickly. Here we go. I have been diagnosed with HPV-2 2 years ago. It's been taking a toll on my mental when it comes to dating. Every time I lose the weight and want to start freestyling, I get depressed thinking about it. I want to have another child in the near future, but I'm not sure if it's something that will hinder my chance of finding a POT or a whale once we start getting serious. So this young lady has been diagnosed with herpes. And so it's basically taking a toll on how she feels about herself and the way that she's able to go out and freestyle and handle things strategically. Because in order to date strategically, you have to have your mental game together. So this is a lifelong disease at this point. And as far as I know, there has not been a cure for this disease. So since that is the case, there are medications that you can take to keep it under control. There are things that you can do, sort of like manage your stress levels, and keep your outbreaks, I guess, under control. And this is me speaking as my medical professional self. So this is not something like the HIV virus or something like that, but it is a very serious virus, a viral infection that you need to kind of get a handle on. So you need to seek medical professional help, and you need to make sure that you're on medication so that you can lengthen your chances of having outbreaks and things like that. Also, that's why I speak in the Pink Print Academy a lot about your mental health, because if you don't have your mental health under control, things like this will have you stagnant. This is something that you're going to have for the rest of your natural life, most likely. So since you know that's the case, that's like being depressed because you're black. There's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about having made bad choices, about having done things that will alter your lifespan or the circumstances in your life. There's nothing you can do about that. Once something has been done, all you can do is take the information you have now, take the circumstances you have now, and act accordingly. So being depressed about it, being sad and down about it, and hindering yourself from going forward with your life is only hurting you. Everybody else is out here living. Everybody else is out here being successful or unsuccessful and doing whatever they're doing. But you staying in that funk is going to keep you there even longer. So it's going to benefit you to be as proactive as you can with your health, to get out there and mingle. You know, you never know who has this disease. There's millions of people at this point that actually have this disease and are undiagnosed, or they have this disease and they are just not telling anybody about it. So I think the only time that you would really have to disclose this information is when your relationship goes to the next level and when there is some trampoline activity going on. But as we speak about in the Pink Print Academy, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. So there's never an instance where a POT, a whale, or anybody else should know that information about you, because your relationship should never go that far. Because we know that when it goes that far, you're going to lose your bag, and that's not the goal. So keep your pee-pee in your pants. Make sure you're taking care of your pee-pee, and you'll be fine. Next case. Hey, y'all. Okay, 15 people now. Okay, so this next one says, hey, I'm 18 and I just figured out that Christianity is a lie. And that I'm my own God in this world. My mom works in the church and we're on housing. I know she won't get me, so she don't know nothing I'm doing. I'm not going to college, so I just go out, look cute, and get money from guys. This MF, let me start over. Hey, I'm 18, and I just figured out that Christianity is a lie and that I'm my own God in this world. My mom works in the church, and we're on housing. I know she won't get me, so she don't know nothing I'm doing. I'm not going to college, so I just go out, look cute, and get money from guys. This MF, I guess it does say MF. This MF keep telling me to get a job like, no, these men are working for me. Like she trying to make me feel a way for not breaking my back, working like a tractor. How do you stay of your path and not let others' mindsets get to you? Okay, so you're 18, which means that you're young. You're probably most likely just now starting your dating life. If you want to be your own person, it is time to move. Period. You cannot stay in a home with your parents and then feel like you need to assert your individuality. Individuality comes when you are an individual. As long as you are still a child in the home of your parents, that is exactly what you're going to be. So you can't really say, oh, this is my life and I'm going to do it my way and I don't care what this MF say. because that MF is paying all your bills, baby. So even if you are dating a man who's paying all your bills, you kind of have to listen to what he says, even because he's paying all your bills. So if you want to assert your individuality, you're going to have to become an individual. And that means putting on your big girl panties. That means you're going to have to call around to different apartment complexes. That means you're going to have to figure out how to get your own housing. You're going to need money for, furniture and food. And, if you go down to the church and get some of them church chairs, baby, and go down to the church. If you can't afford them, some furniture, go get you some church chairs and have your little friends come over and get you one of them little tables that y'all have the potluck on Sunday evenings. And, there you go, your table and chairs. But you need to do something to get out that house if you want to be so big and grown. You want to call people MFs and stuff, but this MF gave birth to you. This MF is feeding you and sustaining you. This MF is, making sure you got a roof over your head. The reason why you're here is because of that MF. So I suggest that you go ahead and abide by the rules until you're able to be on your own. When you pay the cost to be the boss, you can do exactly what you want to do. But until then, you're going to have to be subject to authority of somebody. Even if you're getting money from these men, men are still going to feel like, okay, they have a say-so or something in your life when they are paying your bills. So you have to keep that in mind. Yeah. Okay. Just a few years older than my child, talking about an MF. MF. You didn't call your mama MF, and this woman. Girl, these kids, these new millennium kids is something else. Okay, so we're going to go to the very last letter. And this one is a honking of a letter. This one is kind of more, all of them are serious. They are all very, very serious. But I think this is going to take more of an in-depth explanation as far as what I think this person should do, because this one is a little weighty as far as the subject matter. And this is clearly somebody who's real big and grown and adult. So let's get into this one. She says, "Hi, Mickey. I'm a big fan and I respect your opinion a lot. So here's my vulnerable truth. I am married to a man who is a great provider. He spoils me whenever he can and is a great father to our child. He works hard and allows me to be a traditional feminine woman. Our marriage was so sweet and solid. I love him and I was pretty much on cloud 9 until, hold on, y'all. I don't know. Can y'all still see me? Sorry. Okay. She says she was on cloud 9 until I found out that he had a child before we ever met that he never told me about and has been paying over $1,000 in child support a month to a woman in another state. And he never told me one word about it our entire 7-year marriage or during our courtship. Girl. When I confronted him with the paperwork, he cried and said this secret has been weighing heavy on his heart and that he was so ashamed and embarrassed that he got a ratchet and aggressive woman pregnant from a short sexual fling, and they both agreed he would only contribute financially to the child's life after many drama-filled arguments. He said he never told me because when we were dating, I made the statement that I would never date a man with baby mama drama. So he felt it was best to hide the situation instead of losing me, and he planned on telling me one day, and she puts quotes, when the time was right. I am simply devastated. Soon after I found out, his sister called me and said she was glad I finally found out. And that she only met the baby mama once, but she acted like a ratchet alcoholic, and that made me feel even worse because I realized his whole family knew. His whole family knew about it the whole time. Of course, everyone but me. Knowing and seeing him as such an active dad to our child, I also feel sad and weird that he's not in his other child's life and only just sends a check. He's tried to make it up to me with the vacation and jewelry and flowers, etc. But I just haven't been able to look at him the same since. It's been months and I still feel so uneasy. I am never naive about men and their capability to lie, but knowing he hid this major thing for, she put major in big letters, thing for years makes me question his whole character. I don't even know how my child is going to feel finding out that they have a secret older sibling across the country. My best friend said I shouldn't drop my bag and separate my family because of this, but I'm thinking about moving on. What would you do? Thank you, shell-shocked wife. This paper just weighed, this little story just weighed the whole little vibe down. Okay, first of all, what would I do? What would I do? That's a very, this situation is bad because you have a child with him. This man is taking care of you. This man is, making sure you and your child are okay. But he has this whole other life, whole other situation. Girl, so this is what I would do if I was you. If I was you, like your best friend said, it would be dumb of you to drop your bag because, in essence, this has nothing to do with you. This person doesn't have anything to do with you. This woman doesn't have anything to do with you. You'll probably never even meet the child, whatever. But, you have to understand and know. You have to understand first, and you have to know that you are dealing with not only a manipulative, conniving person, you are dealing and have married into a manipulative and conniving family. The fact that nobody sat you down and said, hey, shell-shocked wife, hey, he got this baby over here you need to know about. He got this whole situation over here. Not one person, not a cousin, not an auntie, not a nephew. Nobody sat down and told you. They are all very conniving and very manipulative. You should know that you could be dealing with a serial killer. You could be dealing with a rapist. How do you know that you're not? There's no way for you to know that you're not dealing with somebody who has that capability, because that's very serial killer-ish. That's very, you hiding a whole lot if you didn't hid a whole child way across Never Land. So I would be thinking, okay, I've gotten myself into this situation. Now I have bore a child who I have also placed in this same exact situation. So you need to start coming up with a plan, baby. You need to start siphoning. If he's able, or if he's required to give someone $1,000 a month, that means he has a substantial income. He got some money coming in. So that means you need to start siphoning as much as you can. Oh, I need extra money because I got to put little Day in summer camp. Oh, little Day, we got to take him to the so-and-so and do this. You need to come up with a whole bunch of charges and things that will get your, to get him off of your trail. Because if you've stayed, he thinks you stupid. And the fact that you're staying kind of makes you stupid, but we won't go there. You need to start siphoning as much of his money as you can to elevate yourself and your child, and you need to start making a plan to leave as soon as you possibly can. You need to open up a different account, say, hey, I got to put money in here for this. You need to start thinking. You need to get in the dark by yourself, quiet your mind and start plotting and planning. You need to start making sure you have enough for a rainy day. And when it starts raining, you need to head for the hills. Because for all you know, it could be, 20 kids in y'all's basement that he done killed and you don't know nothing about it. The fact that this person has been able to lie to you for, how long have you been married? It said 7 years of marriage. The fact that he's been able to lie to you for 7 years of marriage means that you've been overlooking a whole lot. This is not the first and the only lie that this person has told you. You cannot make me believe that. This person has been a liar from the beginning, which means that he's most likely been caught in some smaller lies and you just overlooked it and overlooked it. And oh, that don't matter. I'm not going to worry about that. It'll be all right. And he done cried and lied so many times and you done forgave him and got over it and got over it and got over it. But now it's to the point where it's like, okay, now it's time that I really face this thing. This person has been a liar and you've known it. You just decided to stay. Now you found the big hunka lie and now you like, oh my God, what should I do? You should have left the first time you caught him in the little bitty lie. Because y'all know, my grandmother always used to say, where you see one rat, there's 50 more behind it. You found out about the little lies, the little whispers, the little intuition that you was, oh no, I'm not going, he ain't lying. You denied all of those. And now that you have this blaring one in your face, now you have to sit there and realize that now, okay, I've made several bad decisions and now I really have to make a bad decision. You should leave. Some people would say, girl, stay. Don't you drop your bag. That's you and your baby. Girl, you never know. Let me tell you something. Just like you found this provider, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other providers in the world, in the United States, in your city, everywhere. You do not have to put up with this behavior. You don't, because guess what? If he lied about having a baby, he gonna lie about having AIDS. If he lied about having a baby, he gonna lie about having AIDS, and then you gonna end up dead. And then what? Oh, but you got your bag though. Guess what? You can't spend the bag when you dead. When your dumb ass is dead, you can't spend a bag when you dead. There are some things that you have to set a standard. You have to set a standard. You don't have to put up with poor behavior. You don't have to put up with, oh, he got money, girl. You better get your money and be quiet. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because I get to the bag and I have standards. All money ain't good money. I'm sorry. Okay, he might have a whole lot of money. But guess what? You can have a whole lot of money if you play your cards right in the situation. I would cut off all the little trampoline activities because you're not finna get me caught up and have me walking around with stuff I don't know nothing about. So you need to be very careful. You need to be just as conniving. You need to be just as manipulative as he is. And notice she said he spoils her when he can. Right, which means it's not a big bag anyway. He ain't giving you no whole lot because he got to pay child support. Right, she did. That was one of the first things. He spoils me when he can. And he's a great father to our child. If he attracted, let me tell you something about people. If he attracted a ratchet alcoholic, what does that make him? That's a deflective tactic. Okay, she's so ratchet and alcoholic. Oh my God, I'm so, embarrassed because she is ratchet and ghetto and all of that. Okay, so you like the long enough to be jumping up and down on her, but now all of a sudden she is an embarrassment to you. In order for you to attract someone who is of that caliber, you have to first be that. You have to first be that. And if you don't have that in you, you would be like, I don't even want her. I don't even like her. She's not. So guess who you dealing with? Probably a ratchet alcoholic. For all you know, this man could be drinking in the car on the way home. He could be on cocaine and meth and all kind of stuff. And you just sitting at the house like, well, he spoiled me when he can. He let me buy a wig every now and again. Girl, have some self-esteem. Start getting that money. Start stacking that money and make a move. Because rainy day is coming. It's raining now, baby. And you need to be making a move. You need to be making a move, you know. A marriage is something that you should be able to trust this person. You should be able to, you know, rely on him, lean on him, but you don't know even who you're dealing with. You know, I don't know. I would definitely be planning to leave, because you don't have to put up with this just because he spoils you when he can. Spoiling you when he can is not a big bag to be holding on to. You need to be spoiled all the time, every day. You know, for all you know, he could have a whole nother wife and be lying about you and your child. You ever thought about that? I know somebody who had a whole nother family in the northern United States and was dealing with somebody that I know in the southern United States. Two different families, same man. It's possible. And this was way back in the day. So it's 2019 now. It's definitely possible that could be happening. So for all you know, you could be the side chick. And your baby could be the little side baby. And he's telling her the same thing he's telling you. And, you know, there's a whole bunch that's missing. You know, you did tell a lot, but there's a lot that's missing in the letter. And of course, you know, you can't tell all your business. But I would say it's time to start plotting and planning. And it's time to make an exit, because this is a lot that you don't even have to deal with. My safety and that of my child is much more important than any and every bag that I could ever receive. So keep that in mind. There are men across the world that would be glad to take care of you, would be glad to help you. But you have to first know that you deserve better. Until you know that you deserve better, you won't ever receive it. So, I'm Michaela Pink. This is the second edition of the Pink Lemonade letter. So, the first letter says, and I'm reading off my computer, I didn't have time to print, so whatever. It says, "Hi Nikki, I need desperately your help. I am a 48-year-old woman who has been married for 17 years. My husband and I love each other dearly, but we just don't see eye to eye on anything anymore." She says, "We have 4 kids together and are struggling to make ends meet. Our debt to income ratio is in the red. We've tried to make it work for the last 10. Somebody say 10, church. Somebody say 10. We've tried to make it work for the last 10 years. If we divorce, I'm positive we'll lose our home. I'll have to pay in excess of $1,000 a month because I currently earn more than him. My husband is so stubborn, he won't listen to me and continues to dig us deeper into debt. I love him to death, but I'm tired of giving and giving and not receiving. He gets angry when I get on his case. So I try to avoid doing anything just to keep the peace. If I divorce him, I'll be broke. And I'll probably be forced to live with my mom. She said, I'd rather die than do that, but if I stay, then I'll be unhappy for eternity. What can I do? Well, Lady Lou, you need to quit your job. You need to quit, and you need to quit now. I would quit. I would fake an injury so that I wouldn't have to work anymore. I would do something. I would do something to get that income below his. 10 years you've been trying to make it work, and you said you love him to death. I'm trying to figure out why. What exactly do you love about him? You've got 4 kids. You've had 17 years of the same PP. It's time to move on, baby. It's time to move on. You're 48, and that means you're halfway there, baby. You're probably more than halfway to the end of this thing. So I would cut my losses very quickly, because you're in a bad position. You're going to have to do something to make sure that your income becomes less than what it is now, because you don't want to be in a position where you're earning more than him and you're going to have to pay him. So in order to make it look not so obvious, you need to get hurt at work. Get hurt at work or have an injury where you can no longer work, then divorce him. After you get the divorce, then you can go back to living your best life. You can put the wheelchair and the crutches away and start living, because this is pretty much a dire situation where you're concerned. And I would just cut my losses and move on, honestly. So that's what I would do. But you need to do something like fake an injury or something to where you can no longer work so that you won't have to pay him. Get you a new job, honey. Create your own job and move on. That's what I would do. Definitely. Okay. Yay. So our next letter. The next letter says, hey girl, hey. I need your help, friend. I recently got married to what I call the man of my dreams in March. He pays all of the bills and gives me everything my heart desires, including recently purchasing me the Lamborghini truck. Girl, why she got a Lamborghini truck? Oh, and I forgot to mention I no longer work a full-time job. Mickey, all your advice has made this happen for me. I got you a Lamborghini truck. Well, I need to get my own. I need to get myself a Lamborghini truck. Dang. She said I made all that happen for her. What, girl, good. I thought I followed all the rules. Here comes the but. It was too, y'all knew it was too good to be true. She said, I thought I followed all the rules, but for some reason he has told me, but for some reason he has not told his immediate family that we are married. And when they ask him, he always avoids the question. I told him he makes me feel as if he's ashamed of me. He says it is nothing like that. His family is always starting drama, and he would rather our relationship not be a part of that. What do you think, Mickey? Girl, I would give a darn. Who cares? He ain't got to tell nobody. I'll be somebody. Why are you worried about his family knowing? Girl, let me fix this wig. Why are you worried about his family knowing about you or not? I mean, as long as you have the paperwork, as long as you are legally married to him, you have paperwork, documented. I could care less what somebody else got to say. Who cares? You ain't got to know his mama. What you want to know his mama and them for? They might be crazy. He might be doing you a very big favor by not introducing you. Girl, bye. You got a Lamborghini? You got a Lamborghini, but you want to talk to his mama? Next question. That's ignorant. Who cares? You ignorant. That's ignorant. Next question. Hey, Mickey. Y'all think I'm playing, but next. Hey, Mickey. First, I hope your team selects my letter because I really need your help. Second, I love the new format of the videos. And although I miss your live videos, I know I need to join the Pink Print Academy. Yes, you do. She says, I'm just waiting to get my money right. Okay. Anyway, I have a problem with my brother and his wife. How? How you got a problem with your brother and your brother's wife? Girl, people. Let's see, y'all. Let me read the letter. Okay, she said, my mother has always raised me and my 4 brothers to always be honest about things and respect others as well as ourselves. This is something all of us have always shown until here recently. My second oldest brother recently showed up here at my home with another woman that was not his wife. I can't tell you the shock that was on my face. I wanted to ask him to leave with her, but didn't want to cause a scene. I pulled him to the side to talk to him about it, and he just said, long as my wife don't know, ain't nobody being hurt. The problem is that a few days later, his wife called me and asked me if my brother came here with another woman, girl. The wife called her asking, did her brother come with another woman? Girl, what you say? His wife has always been the perfect sister-in-law to me, and I didn't feel good lying to her face by stating that if he did, I didn't see it and knew nothing about it. Now I am living with a guilty conscience because I lied to her and have always been taught better. I feel that I can't break that sibling trust, but at the same time, I feel that I have broken trust to a person that has been nothing less than a sister to me. Seeing that I have all brothers, what can I do to help clear my conscience? Girl, go burn some sage. Get you some sage and burn it. Get you some, what is that called? What's the name of it? I forgot the name of it. Sage. Sage and some, what's that holy water? Not the holy water. What's that? Florida water. Go to the Mexican grocery store, get you some Florida water. Put a little bit in your hand and wipe your forehead, wipe your head and all that, so you can forget, girl. I mean, ain't nothing you can do, first of all. Ain't nothing you can do. That's your brother, and your sister-in-law know that man is cheating. You know how I know she know he cheating? Because she called you and asked you. She called you and asked you because she already knew, but she wanted you to come get confirmation so she can say, oh, okay. See, your sister told me, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. As a mother, I have raised my boys. You better not ever betray your brother. I don't care what go on. I don't care who it is. Blood is thicker than water at this house. And if you betray your brother, you might as well wipe your hands of me, because I'm not dealing with that. Bros before hoes, girl. Don't you know that? Let me get my wig. Bros before hoes. Bros before hoes. So that woman, I mean, okay, she been like a sister, but she not your sister. She didn't share the same womb with you. She wasn't, there for Christmases with y'all. She didn't see, I'm sure you probably taught one of your little brothers to ride his bike and stuff. She didn't go to them little league games with y'all and do all that. She's like a sister, but she is not your sister. There's a big difference. So, girl, I would play dumb. I don't know what he did. What he wasn't with you, play it off. Play like you didn't see nothing and tell her whatever they got going on, do not put me in the middle, because I'm not going to be able to pick a side. And if I have to pick a side, I'm going to pick my brother. So it's just best that you don't even ask me, because I'm not going to be able to be on your side. I mean, we cool, but come on now. I'm not ever going to betray my brother. And that's what I would say. I wouldn't do that. I mean, she already knows he's cheating. She knows, believe me. And it's not for you to feel guilty, because you're not doing cheating. Why do you feel guilty? Okay, you lied to her, but so? Your brother been lying to her. So that's not you don't have any loyalty to her. So, I wouldn't do that. I would be like, whatever, and leave it at that. Dang, that's a tough one though. Ooh, she's in a pickle. Okay, so let me get back. The next letter, y'all, there was a bunch of letters. So, just so you know, if I don't, it's been weeks. So the little inbox is probably flooded with letters, but I'm only going to read a couple of them. So number 3, hi there, Michaela. I need your help for real. Everybody say that. Everybody say, I need your help for real. I really need your help, or this one is really bad. Okay. So she says, my boyfriend and I have been seeing each other for about 2 years. I am 34 years old with 3 kids, and I am through having children. But my boyfriend, who's 39 years old, has no kids. He wants me to have a child with him, but I haven't. But I've had all the children I want. My oldest is 15 years old. My youngest is 9. After 9 years, the baby factory is closed. The man is extremely wealthy and provides well for me and my kids. I know he would make an awesome father, but I just can't do it. We had a huge argument over the issue, and we broke up for about 4 weeks. I missed him so much that I did a very stupid thing to get him back. I told him that I just Girl, y'all. Hold your wigs, babies. Hold your wigs, girl. Hold your wigs. Y'all want me to tell you what she did? This girl said she did a very stupid thing to get him back. I told him that I just found out I was pregnant again. He was so excited that he bought me a 2.5-carat diamond ring and proposed to me in front of my entire family at my parents' recent 40-year anniversary party. Everybody lay down. Lay down, girls. Ooh. Lord, in the name of Jezebel. Girl. She said, I've been faking morning sickness and everything. Each night he kisses my stomach and tells me that I won't be sorry, that I've made him the happiest man on earth, and she said, I can't hide my fake pregnancy forever. I'm hoping to continue bonding with him with a fake miscarriage. My hope is that we will be married and he will continue to stay with me afterwards. I know that I have entangled myself into a web of lies, but I don't know how to get out of it. What do I do now? What you do now? Ooh, mercy. Girl, you is too old to be doing this. You see, that's what I'm saying. This is why I tell y'all, get out there and live. This is why I say, do this mess while you young. This would be funny and cute if you was like, 19, 21 or something. This would be cute. We'll be able to laugh and say, ha ha, girl, you stupid. But girl, baby girl, you're stupid. You stupid. What you mean? Girl. You done lied and told the man you was pregnant. Then at your mama and daddy's 40th wedding anniversary, he proposed to you. So not only did you lie to the man, but you done embarrassed him. And girl, all I can tell you is you better get pregnant for real. You better be on that trampoline day and night, baby. Your trampoline better get a hole in it. You better catapult that dude to Jupiter next time you get on that trampoline. You better take a weekend off. Make sure you ovulating. Do it about 2 or 3 days after you get off your cycle. And girl, lock yourself in a room with him for about 3 days. Oh, you gonna get pregnant. Unless you done got your tubes tied. If you got your tubes tied, I don't know what to tell you. If you done got your tubes tied and this man that sat up here and proposed to you and got you the ring and all that, and your mom and them and everybody seen it, your whole family finna be mad at you. Because everybody is banking on you getting him. Everybody wanting you to get him. Your cousin them is happy because they like, well, maybe we might get a little piece of money. Maybe I'll be able to borrow my electric bill money from her now. Maybe I can stop babysitting them kids because she can get a nanny now. Everybody is ready. Everybody been keeping your little kids and stuff. How many you got? Whoo, girl, she said she got 3 kids. Your whole family is ready for you to get a man, girl. Because everybody been pitching in. They've been taking little Tyrone them to their football practice while you got to take little Tiana over here to her ballet. And they know you can't be in 2 places, so you got to call this cousin, call this auntie. Everybody is ready for you to get married. And you done sat up here and lied and got, Girl, not only do you have to worry about him being mad with you, but your mom and them, your cousin, auntie, everybody's going to be mad at you. Everybody. And he got money. Don't you know they ready to be able to ask you, can they borrow some money? Everybody ready for this little wedding so they can come talk about you and talk about how you changed. They going to talk about, ooh, girl, she got over there with that man with that money. And they want to be able to talk about you. They ready. They got their whole little scenarios and stuff they ready to talk about you with, and you didn't lie. Girl, if you lose this man, your whole family finna be pissed at you. You gonna be the laughing stock of your entire, she said, let me tell you, let's read it again. She said he was so excited that he bought me a 2.5 carat diamond ring and proposed to me in front of my entire family at my parents' 40th year anniversary. Now, let me tell you, let me not judge you too hard because, yes, we have all done it. I done did it to a few men. I'm pregnant. Oh, Lord, don't leave me. I'm pregnant. I done did it. Oh, well, I done did it. But let me tell you something. I did it in way long time ago when it was cute and funny. When I could be like, oh, I thought I was. But a man is not going to bond with you over no fake miscarriage. He don't care. He going to be like, okay. He going to be like, dang, well, okay, we got to try again. But girl, that's all I can tell you. Wait till after your next cycle, get on the trampoline and get pregnant for real, or you're going to have to pretend like your next cycle is you miscarrying that baby because, girl, I am just done with you. Now, that's bad. You know the man, he got money. Now, I advocate lying. I do advocate lying. I do. Of course I do. But I advocate lying the right way. Stupid. What? You 30, how old is you? 34 years old. 34, and you just sat up here and lied to this man like this. If you're going to lie, you got to lie right. You got to make sure you have all the, all the pieces together. Golly, I got to teach y'all how to lie too? Lord of heaven, Jezebel and Joseph. Girl, I don't know. I'm through it. I can't read. That's ignorant. Girl, you didn't lie that hard to the man. I don't know. That's bad. Either you need to fake your. I would try to get pregnant for real though. You talking about you done? That's stupid. You see how happy the man is. You already know if you get pregnant by this man, he's not going anywhere. He's so happy to have a child. He didn't embarrass himself in front of your whole family, girl. You need to get pregnant for real. Forget the miscarriage. I would get pregnant for real. So what? You said you tired. Just because you decided to have kids early and he waited until he was financially stable. So what? You better lock it down. You better lock him down, baby. I would lock him down so good. I would be... that next cycle, you need to be... Girl, I'll be on Saturn. I'll be on Saturn going around and around that ring. Hey, girl, my trampoline would be making circles around Saturn. You hear me? Girl, I would be pregnant. I bet you that. Girl, baby. Yeah, you need to go and get pregnant. Go and get pregnant. Take one for the team. It's 9 months. He got money, so all you got to do is go to the plastic surgeon if you're worried about your little body. And you probably ain't even going to have to do nothing. He'll probably be trying to do everything. All you have to do is be an incubator. Girl, bye. You better get pregnant. That's all I can tell you. Good day. And that's it. I bet I would. I'll hurry up and get pregnant. What y'all think? What y'all saying? Everybody, y'all laughing. Shoot. Girl, I would. So the first letter says, "Good morning, Mickey. I love your lives on Instagram and hope you are able to help me. My husband and I have been married for 4 years. We separated our first year of marriage because of his cheating." Yeah, don't we all? We got back together after 6 months of being apart, and during that time, he got another woman pregnant. Y'all, y'all out here living like this? Let's talk. Forget the letter. Come here. Y'all out here living like this? Y'all are out here living like this. With the husband, they got the girl 6 months. But y'all been married 4 years. So that means you went back and you stayed. The baby, what, 3 now? The baby 3 and you still there. Y'all know this letter finna get ignorant. Y'all know this letter is gonna be too stupid. Sorry. Let me stop saying y'all stupid and ignorant because you know what? We really wouldn't have the pink lemonade letters if it wasn't for you guys. So let me stop. Let's go back. Okay, so 6 months, he got somebody else pregnant. When I took him back, I was unaware of the situation. We went on with our lives and recently had a child together. About 3 weeks ago, he told me that he had a daughter with this other woman. Oh, see, that's why I need to go on and read the whole thing. Sorry, boo. You definitely not ignorant and stupid. Lord, girl, she didn't even know until 3 weeks ago about the other baby. She said, I was heartbroken. My husband claimed that it was a one-night stand, but he didn't know until a month ago. I was hurt that he kept it from me, and I was also embarrassed. The woman was also married when they slept together. Now she expects my husband to spend all his time with her daughter. I am hurt by the whole situation, and it is hard for me to accept the little girl. I do not know how to handle this situation, and I do not want to lose a good man because of his mistake he made. It is hard to talk to my husband because he feels horrible about the situation, but he also feels strongly about taking care of his daughter. Ooh, y'all. What y'all say? So, girl, this is where I'm like, okay, let's talk about the whole science behind getting pregnant. Let's talk about what happens when you get pregnant. You get pregnant from being on the trampoline a whole lot, baby. Now, mind you, it could have been a freak accident. One of my children is a freak accident. One of my children, I'm not going to tell y'all which one, so he can get old and be like, yo, mama said you. Sorry. I'm not even going to tell you which one, but one of my children is a freak accident. It came from a night of tacos and margaritas. Bam, bam, now I'm pregnant. Trust me, I know about the little mistakes. But you should understand that it is highly likely, very likely, I'm almost willing to bet 100% likely that your husband was on a trampoline a whole bunch of times with this woman. A whole lot. So I feel like he's lying. Yeah, he's sad, but it's most likely the fact that he's sad that he got caught. It's sad that the woman is getting ready to go to child support court, because that's what's happening. Please know. On the other end of this whole conversation, that woman is about to go to child support court. And so he knows that he got to tell you now, because they're going to start digging in them checks, because he already know the baby is his, because he been all up and through it. That's why there's a hurt feeling. That's why he feels horrible, because he knows that the money is about to get dipped into and you're going to find out. That's the only reason why he feels bad. That's the only reason why he even came clean about it and all that. That woman don't want him to be involved with his daughter. She wants him to be involved with her like he always has been. Ain't no need in changing it up now. We've been being together. Why you gonna change it up now? She's mad, and she's like, you gonna be over here taking care of my baby. I don't care. You should have thought about your wife before you was over here jumping and hopping on the trampoline with me. So that's the conversation that's going on with him and the other woman. I understand you just found out, baby. That's tough. That's tough, you just found out. But you also need to just get a brain. You didn't just find out that your husband was a cheater. Your husband done lied to you about some other stuff that you just let slide. That's how it happens. He lies, you let it slide, let it slide, let it slide, and then before you know it, now he done told a huge big lie, and now it's a problem because a baby is involved. Girl, your husband is a liar. Think about it. Even if it was a one-night stand, that's one stand. That's one time too many that he stood up in the wrong PP. He need to be having one-night stands in your PP, not in hers. So the fact that he even did have a one-night stand is a deal breaker for me, sir. But here's another thing. That's why I always tell y'all. Y'all always want to be, oh, my husband. I can't wait till I get married. So me and my husband. Oh, my husband. I can't wait. When I get married, I'm going to have somebody to help me with my children. I'm going to have somebody to pay all these bills. Women have this idea of marriage that is so in the clouds somewhere. It's ridiculous. Marriage is not like most people see it. It's not. It's not. It's not. Marriage is a lot deeper than people realize, because men are going to lie. Men don't put you first. Men aren't going to sit up and hold your hand. Men ain't going to help you detangle your hair so you can get ready to dye it. Men aren't going to help you, read bedtime. Well, some men do. Most men aren't going to do the bedtime stories and going to the teachers' meetings and they'll go to the Little League games with you, but they ain't going to go to no ballerina princess stuff, most likely. So it just depends. If you get a good man who does all this, you have found a unicorn, baby. Seriously. Because he does that when you're there, but I guarantee you most men, once there's a split that happens, it doesn't continue that way, right? So marriage is very different than most women think that it is. Back to you. Back to you. And my dad was a very involved father, but it was because my mom was, freaking mommy dearest. Kind of had to be. I would have been raising myself had he not. Anyway, so back to you. He feel like he want to take care of his daughter. I would let him. She's already filed for child support first. So if you go behind her and file for child support, your child support is likely not going to be as much as hers. I really hope this man is rich because you didn't say anything about that. If he's rich, you might be okay. If he's not rich, I would have been and left. If he's not rich, leave, baby, because the little money you are getting is about to get dipped into by the other woman. She is in the winning position at this point. Why is she in the winning position at this point? Because you didn't have somebody else on the side for you. Why you didn't have nobody else on the side? He went through 9 months of a pregnancy and 3 whole years before you even found out. What you been over there doing, baby? What have you been over there doing that you didn't notice this man was gone like that? You didn't notice that he over there with her. When she had the baby, where was he at? There's a whole bunch of stuff that you kind of left out. I'm pretty sure for good reason. What would I do? I would start stacking my chips, baby. Whatever little money you can get, I would start siphoning it out, coming up with a plan to get you and your child away from that. Because if he's not rich, which my little spidey senses are telling me he's not rich. So since that's the case, I would be trying to do all that I can to stack whatever little coins you can, girl, and move on. That's what I would do. Oh, I give you life, Nicole, Anne-Marie. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. I had to get off the notifications. My little phone is blowing up. So, yeah, I would leave. If he's not rich, I would leave. If he is rich, I would go get me a boyfriend. Maybe 2. Depends. But I would get me a boyfriend if he was rich. And I would be having all kind of wild trampoline sex with him to make me feel better. Because you going to cheat on me and have a baby? Oh, I'm going to be trying to get pregnant if I don't. I'm going to be on somebody's trampoline like a girl. Yeah, I would. That's what I would do. If he's rich, I would get a boyfriend on the side and have him so that I wouldn't be concerned about what Mr. Cheater Man is doing. If he's not rich, leave. Next case. Just saying. Okay, so next letter. Hey sis, she says, I need help bad. I'm in love with 3 men and I don't know who to choose. Girl, me too, me. Me too, girl. You in love with 3 of them? Me too, girl. I know how you feel, baby. Thank you. Y'all like my curls? Thank you. But yeah, me too, girl. Oh, she said she don't know who to choose, girl. Me too, girl. She said, I'm not in love. Let me stop lying. I don't love them hoes. I'm like Snoop Dogg. I don't love nobody but me. Anyway, okay. So she said, I first started cheating on my fiance about 6 months ago. We were having so many problems that I confided in someone else. And though the person I confided in was only my friend, and thought the person I confided in was only my friend at the time we became so what? Wait. Y'all know sometimes people write like they talk, so it's a little hard for past that times. Let me go back. We were having so many problems that I confided in someone else and thought the person I confided in was only my friend. At the time, we became so close. I don't know what that means. Okay, we had so much in common that eventually it became emotional, and he began taking me out and giving me money each time that we would link up. She said, when I think about him, I get excited, girl. I truly love that man. So to complicate things a little, I cheated on my fiance and had sex with my associates.
I cheated. Okay. So to complicate things a little, I cheated on my fiance and had sex with an associate's baby father. I know this was before I knew, and the sex is too good, and my fiance is whack in bed, shaking my head. Girl, hey y'all, hey newcomers, Lord. She said, so the fiance ain't got no good pee, but the associate's baby daddy got some good pee. She said, I think that I am in love with all three, or maybe I'm in lust, but I'm just confused on which decision to make. I know that the one that gives me the money thinks that I should leave my fiance and marry him. We never had sex. But my fiance and I just had a baby together 1 year ago. How you know, little nasty? How you know, little nasty? How you know who your baby daddy is? You stop lying, girl. She said, my fiance has money and his family comes from money, so I wanted to secure my child's future, which is partly why I am with him. My associate's baby daddy uses his male ego to show me how he feels, and my fiance pampers me. What do I do? Please help me. Girl, you doing too much, baby. You on the trampoline too many times. Baby girl, we gotta break this letter down. Okay, let me get my baby's crayon. Y'all, baby Fox is doing homework. I've officially started trying to teach him. So, I got all kind of little worksheets and stuff my baby did over here. Hold on. Let me get a piece of paper. Look at baby Fox, him doing him homeworks with mama. Anyway. Okay, so, girl, look, a crayon, and we got to break this one. I got to figure out who is who. Okay, so the fiance got whack pee, but money. Stupid little girl. Okay, you had something come. So then your associate's BD, what he got? Your associate's baby daddy, what he got? All she said is he have good sex, girl. She said he got good sex, and it was too good to let it go. Now, where did the third person come in? Oh, so she had the fiance, the person she confided in. That person, okay, the confider. What'd he do? So he just talked to you and listened to you. You got so much in common, huh? That means he had some good pee too. Okay, so you got the confider, the associate's baby daddy, and then the fiance. Girl, this is too much. You in love with all three of them, you confused, and da-da-da-da. Okay, so your fiance, yeah, he has the money. His mama got money. He got money. But he just whacking the bed, girl. Girl, listen here. The confider, look, I want to see my little notes. The confider, we're done. Confider, we're done with you. I don't need to talk to you. You need to get you some girlfriends and some hobbies, baby. You need some girlfriends and some hobbies, because you don't need to be confiding in no man. That's how you get on the trampoline. Next thing you know, you done confided and start crying, and then, whoop, your legs done fell open. Confide in a woman, because that don't happen when you have girlfriends. Girl, and then you need a hobby. Go to some wine tasting or something. Go to sip and paint, or whatever you call it. Sip and paint. What's the name when you go with your girlfriends and you do that? Do something. Crochet. Get a scrapbook. Do something, because Yola PP is too hot to be. You can't. Yes, somebody just said it. If you are going to have that many men in your life, you need discipline. You need sexual discipline, to be precise. You need to be able to say no to some PP before you start having all these people in your life. If you can't say no to the PP, don't have a whole bunch of people in your life, especially men, because you're going to start giving it to them all. Then you really is going to be a hoe. I said, pretend to be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. Too much, baby. Then your associate's baby daddy, all he doing is just having some good sex. So let me, hold on now. Hold on. So who got the most money? Okay, your fiance got the money. But you also, okay, so your associate's baby daddy is the one that you said you can't have all the hot dogs. I know, 𝗪𝘰𝗻 said you can't have all the hot dogs. Okay, your associate's baby daddy you said sometimes he gives you money and stuff when you needed it. So this is what I would do. The confider, he's gone. Confider, you're done. I got enough good PP, gotta leave you alone. PP too hot. You didn't you didn't left your little hot pocket in the microwave too long, baby. All this trampoline. So I would keep the associate's baby daddy. I would keep him, because if your fiance is not giving you good PP, you know, you might every now and again want to have somebody you can be over there and doing whatever you do with them. So if you can't get caught, and if you find out that you don't really have feelings for him, keep him. I mean, you know, keep him. Because that's going to keep you from being too wrapped up into the fiance. Now, you worrying about the fact that your fiance got whack PP. You think about the wrong thing. You think about the wrong thing. Both of these men give you money. The fiance has more, so you definitely need to go on and marry him. Suck it up and marry him. You already got a child with him that's already locked down. Just make sure you marry the fiance. Make sure you lock him down, for real. Then I would be concentrating. Yes, he is giving her money, manifesting Rose. The associate's baby daddy is giving her money. And the fiance, of course, he's already got money. He's taking care of her child. They just had a baby. And she said the fiance pampers her. So that's definitely the one you need to marry. Now, the associate's baby daddy, she says, my fiance has money and, you know, she wants to secure her child's future. My associate's baby daddy uses his male ego to show me how he feels. I'm assuming he used the PP. Whatever that means. Girl, get married to the man. Make sure you secure your baby's future. Whatever. Your associate's baby daddy, sounds like you have feelings for him. I would kind of put that on ice for a little bit until you secure the bag. Secure the bag, and then you can put the associate's baby daddy back on the roster. The main thing, the confider ain't giving her money. Was it the confider? Let's go back, y'all. Okay, we were having so many problems. You confided in somebody that was the only friend. Y'all got close. It was emotional, and he began taking you out and giving you money each time you link up. Y'all right. Oh, Lord. Y'all right. Ooh, Pastor done messed up. Girl, look, I messed up. So we got to go back, scratch him, and add him back. This is too much. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all was right. Okay, the confider is the one that was giving her the money. So scratch the associate's baby daddy off, because that's a little messy anyway, because, you know, that's how y'all can get caught. The confider, go back to him, but stop confiding in him. Get you some friends that can help you, you know, work through all those issues. And then keep your fiance. Keep your fiance. Everybody else said, go to the this is what the people said. Y'all, you can read the little comments. They said, keep the fiance and get married. Of course, that's the no-brainer. But they said, go to the confider because he's giving you money and because he is, you know, I mean, you said you didn't have sex with the confider. That might be a good little one on the side, but I don't know what you're going to do about the whack pee-pee part, because everybody else is saying don't worry about the whack pee-pee, but you're going to be worried about the whack pee-pee. When you marry some whack pee-pee, that's a whole nother story. You need to do something to get you somebody on the side that can give you the pee-pee that you know, because, you know, when you get married, you're going to want to have some pee-pee. So, I mean, that's hard. That's too much, but, okay, so you're going to take the fiance. Look. You're going to take the fiance, divide by the confider, subtract the associate's baby daddy, and then you win it. Next case. Girl, that's a little much. You doing too much, baby. You must be young. You got all that time to be on that many trampolines. Girl, what you do? Obviously, the fiance is taking care of you if you don't, girl, ooh, I can't even think about that no more. Throw her away. Bye. Gone. We through with you. Bye. Girl, she made me tired. Next. Okay. Hi, Michaela. I know that you have mostly women that write to you, but I have been following you for a while because I agree with your message and believe that it's a man's responsibility to provide for his family. I even told my wife, girl, is this a man? Girl, come here, girl. Come here. Ooh, y'all, come here. A man done wrote us, girl. A man. Girl, let me, wait. It's a man watching us. Girl, it's a man. It's a man that done wrote us, girl. Let's see what he say. Okay. So he said, I know that you mostly have women. You've been following me. You like my message. Okay. I have even told my wife about you, and sometimes we catch your videos together. Girl, it's a man, girl. Oh, with that being said, I don't have a female that I can ask, so I'm asking for your help. Well, first of all, sir, I'm a woman. First of all, sir, I'm not a female. Don't call me a female. Don't do that. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. I'm not a freaking breed of cattle. No, let me stop. Is that too much? Was that extra? Anyway, what you need? Okay, so I'm a married man with 2 kids. I've been married for 5 years, going on 6. The problem is that I work long hours to provide. And when I come home, I got to cook and sometimes clean. And on my off days, I got to clean again. My wife stays at home all day and does nothing. The kids go to daycare. Oh, and I work 6 days a week and also get up for church on Sundays. Hallelujah, somebody. Hallelujah, church. This man said he work and go to church. I'm tired of doing everything. Oh, he said he tired of doing everything. And when I get home, she takes a nap. So I got to cook because the kids is hungry. What should I do? Baby, you need to leave her. You need to leave her because that's just purely trifling. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's trifling. Girl, let me tell y'all something about being a kept woman. You do have to do something. You have to do something, y'all, to make the man think at least you trying. Oh, thank you, y'all. My hair is wild and ugly. You have to do something to make the man think you at least trying. You can't just be pure D lazy. You ain't even feeding the kids, girl. Now, I can see if you was making at least get a Lunchable or something for the kids so the man won't think, oh, girl, you finna drop your bag, girl. This man is looking at me on the TV. Girl, he looking at me on YouTube. He trying to show you, like, look at her. This is what you need to do. If your man come to you and is showing you another woman, you need to be scared, baby, because he getting ready to leave. So you mean to tell me your house is dirty like that this man got to come home from working and clean up? Look here, husband from almost 5 or 6 years. You know how to reach me. You know how to reach me, daddy. You know how to reach me. If you cool with a woman staying home for 5 and 6 years, girl, you know how to reach me? You stupid. That's just trifling, y'all. Y'all have to at least pretend like you did something. You know, even if he come home and your hair is looking like this, at least put you a little red lip and do something. Pretend like you done did something. Girl, straighten the living room up at least. I understand you might can't do everything. You might can't, clean up and take care of the baby and, do everything. But sneak and hire a little maid or something so that when he come home, he can at least light a candle so the house at least smell good. Light a little candle to smell like you've been doing the laundry. What's the name of them? Febreze Unstoppables. They these little seed-like things, but they smell like the little Febreze stuff. You can buy you some of them, put some in a little water, put it on the stove, and make it smell like you've been trying to clean up. Your kids is in daycare, girl. You ain't got no reason not to at least have the house clean. You stupid. You stupid and dirty. You dirty. You dirty. And that's bad. So if you don't clean your house, is you not even washing the monkey? You ain't washing your pee-pee neither? Girl, yeah, slap that flour on your face like you've been trying to cook or something. Girl, you that's bad. They ain't even at home with you. Now, if the kids was at home, you could have an excuse, but you have zero excuse for not cleaning up. I don't agree with women doing housework. I don't do housework my own self. But I do have people that come here once a week, like my grandma used to say. Once a week, them people is up in here cleaning. I mean, come on. Come on. Why fake clean? Because if you don't fake clean, he gonna think you're not doing nothing. If this man is providing for you, you don't have to go to work. You don't even have to take care of your own children. He's paying someone else to take care of your children for you. Come on. No, women should not do no housework. I don't agree that women are just supposed to do housework, but you can at least do something. You can at least do something to where he feels like what he's doing is appreciated. I don't think that it's a woman's responsibility. Oh, the woman has to do it. But this man is working 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Like, he's doing his part, but you're not doing nothing? You're not doing nothing? Yeah. Right. I don't even understand why your children are even in daycare if you're at home. I don't agree with that part. If you ain't working, then you definitely need to have your children at home. That's the whole point. Don't you not want to work so you can raise your children? I mean, I'm just saying. That's just trifling to me. That's just trifling. Why act like you cleaning? Because she's about to drop her bag. Because her husband about to give me her bag. And I'm about to take it from her and them kids. That's why. That's why. Because somebody like me is about to come and take that bag right out from under her nose for being trifling. That's stupid, man. But again, this is his side of it. This is his side of it. Because let's go back. Let's go back. We don't know the other side. That's the trick. This man done wrote me because most likely he done did something. Let me tell you about my little marriage. Let's talk about the FREESTYLE household for a minute. When you get tired, when that man done pushed you to your last little limit, when he didn't, did whatever he did, we don't know. This man might have been cheating for 5 of the 6 years. This man might have slept with her sister. Something didn't happen. Something didn't happen because I don't know too many women that's just laying up being that trifling. He done did something to her. Either he talking crazy to her, calling her fat and ugly. He probably, he might hit her. It's a whole bunch of stuff that go on behind that, Mr. What we gonna call you? What's your name gonna be? Jason. Jason. Something is going on. Something is going on that your wife done just totally said, forget it, I'm not doing nothing. Nope, I'm done. Something is going on. Something is going on. Because I don't know no woman that's just that trifling. She ain't cleaning up nothing. And she ain't even cook. This woman that said, forget the kids even. If a woman say, forget my kids, you handle it, you done did something. Steven. Yeah, Steven. Let's call him Steve. What you done did, Steven? Tell us that. You ain't told us nothing. What you done did? Yeah. Something happened. So, I don't know. It sounds like she might be, somebody said she going through a little depression. She done did something because most women don't say, I ain't even gonna feed my kids. Like, come on. So, you need to, whatever you done did, you need to correct it. You need to correct it. You need to work on that part first because something is going on. Something is going on. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. Your wife is done, though. When a woman says, forget them kids, I'm not even going to feed them, that's a natural instinct of a woman, is to feed your child. That's why our breasts produce milk even if you don't want to breastfeed. Think about that. So the natural instinct of a woman is to feed my child. Most women will feed their children before they do anything. Before they do anything, they will. So the fact that your wife has said, I'm not even going to do that, means that something is terribly wrong. Somebody says she out freestyling. Could be. Your wife might be cheating. She might be too busy on the trampoline with Steven or Jason or Kevin and them. She might be too busy cheating on you to clean up. I don't know. But something is going on. Something is going on. But you need to get them kids out of daycare, though. That's the first thing you need to do. The first thing you need to do is get them kids out of daycare if your wife ain't working. I bet you it's going to be some clean house once them kids get there. She's going to get that house clean when them kids come home. So that's the minimum that I would do. But Jason, I think you done did something, Jason. I think you done ticked your wife off. And for some reason, your wife is done with the whole situation. And I don't know what's going on, but I really think that she done gave up. She's given up. And you need to get them kids out of daycare and correct whatever it is that made you write in, sir. Should have started at A. Should have started at A, because I think your wife is likely trying to leave you, which is what happened with me. I was plotting my escape. I was, when he came home, leveled all the way down. Oh, I ain't got time. I did all of that. And then I left. Then one day, after he came home from working 6 days a week, he came home to an empty house with no wife and no children. So that's what's going to happen to you, little Jason. So, yeah, that's what I did. I did exactly what your wife was doing. Plotted my escape, and I was gone. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Oh. You know, it was a good move for me. So something happened, though. Something happened, and you need to correct whatever it is, because your wife is basically saying, F you, basically. Ooh, girl, these letters was something. Ooh, what y'all think? Yeah, somebody says she already left. Her body is just in the house. Ooh, Jason done messed up, girl. Somebody said, they in daycare so she can plot her escape. Okay, Bree. Bree says she already plotting her escape, sir. You know, she got all the time in the world to do whatever she wants. So let me read this letter while I have a few, or these letters while I have a few minutes, and we'll see what we got. So. Oh, thank you, guys. Okay, so the first letter says, "Hi, Mickey. I've been loving the pink lemonade letters. All the free game that you give always helps me out. Also, I know that you are a mom, so I hope that you can help me with this situation. 12 years ago, God blessed me with a wonderful daughter. Her father and I were 18 years old. We're young. We were 18 years old, and I was attached to the bad boy. I got over that quickly, but he didn't. He has been in and out of jail for the last 10 years. When he wasn't in jail, I heard he was on drugs. Through it all, I can count on one hand the number of times that he has seen my baby. She met her sister about 2 years ago. Oh, yeah. Oh my. Y'all saw that? She met her sister about 2 years ago, and their bond is pretty beautiful. But it is now raising issues because the sister has a different relationship with her father. Through her, my daughter was able to talk to him on the phone and wants me to let her see him. Backing up about 9 years, I met a man who has been daddy to my baby since she was 3. Even when we had our issues, she has always been his daughter, and his entire family embraces her as their own. I know her daddy would be hurt if she pursues this relationship with the sperm donor. I am torn because I have given this man chance after chance after chance. He doesn't deserve another one. This time my baby is older, so when he does the disappearing act again, it will be much more painful and What about the damage it could do to a young impressionable girl who was already treated for PTSD from a tragic event earlier in life? I really don't know what to do. Well. Okay. Let's go, people. I'm going to tell y'all what I think. So, you chose this deadbeat. You chose the drug dealer, rapper, whatever he was doing to get himself in jail. You chose him. She can't help that's her daddy. So what? Now he's out of jail and he wants to see his child. It's not your responsibility to say he can't see her. What you mean? That's like he don't like you, so he just gonna say, well, I don't want you to be the mama to my child. Whoever this daddy person is has no say so. Like, what the crap? He ain't got no rights to nothing. He wasn't there. That's not her real daddy. So what? I mean, okay, him and his family can still be considered the daddy, but this child has a right to know who her dad is, even if you don't like him. I mean, you have two men who are wanting to be involved with your child, but it's women on here right now that can't pay their baby daddies to be involved with their child. But you have two men that want to be involved with your daughter, and you're going to deny one of them. Don't you think she has a right to know what her grandma and them look like, and, talk to her cousins and be connected with people that she knows? Don't you think that that's her right as a person, as a citizen, she has a right to want to know her other family. You should have chosen this is when you should have did the choosing, niece. You should have chose before you laid down and recreated yourself with a deadbeat. You should have chosen then. It's too late to choose now. You can't go back and unchoose him and choose him when you want to. It don't work like that. So, I mean, let the girl go see her daddy. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. She ain't number 12. She 12 years old. She need a daddy right now. So she finna get little boobies. Hey, she finna get little, she finna come into her woman stuff. She needs her dad. He may not be the right example for her. He may not be any of that. Right. And she has a sister. So with you, she's the only child. At least over there, she got a sister she can talk to, and they can talk about boobies growing together. Because I'm pretty sure they're around the same age. They can relate like sisters do. I can't relate to that. But, maybe it's stuff that sisters do that she need. I don't know. But he is her father for a reason. He came into her life for a reason. And it's wrong of you at this point to try to erase that just because you mad and you feel like you done leveled up past him. So what? Girl, let the girl go see her daddy. And she big enough. So if something happened to the girl, she big enough to call you and tell you, mommy, come get me. I don't like this over here. They being mean. She big enough to be all right over there. They ain't gonna do nothing to her. They love her too, just like you love her. Or they want to love her. So let her go over there. Look, I'm telling you that, but I ain't sending my babies nowhere. Nope. If my kid's going, I'm gonna be there. Hello, hi. Are we having visitation? Hey, let's visitate me. My babies ain't going nowhere, so. But that's what I'm telling you to do. That's the right thing to do. But this one, and I got boys. My boys ain't going nowhere. Who finna go? You finna go where? No, ma'am, and no, sir. Just saying. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you to do the right thing, but don't do like I would do because, baby, no. A, B, and C ain't going nowhere. Who finna spend the night? Not these over here. Nope. I don't care if they all go together. I'm going to be there. If you spend the night at grandma, we spending the night at grandma's house. My kids can't go nowhere. I ain't welcome. If I ain't welcome over there, then you won't be seeing these. Next case. Hey, auntie, I am in dire need of your help. I'm so hurt right now, and it's my own fault. I think my so-called friend told my boyfriend that I have been seeing other people. I currently live with my boyfriend. He pays all the bills and I don't have to work. And when he came home from work yesterday, she said when he came home from work yesterday, he confronted me and accused me of being out with another man. Of course, I denied it, lied, and started crying, but I don't think it worked. Woo, he won't even speak to me now. And I'm afraid that I may have dropped the bag while trying to secure a new bag. Ooh, this will make your stomach hurt. I want to be with him, I'm afraid it might be over all because my so-called girl ran her mouth. So should I beg his forgiveness or go ahead to the next one? Girl, let me tell you what to do. I know what to do. Ask me how I know about this one. I'm going to tell you what to do. First of all, you need to wait till your friend get off work, because I know she work at a call center, messy wench. I know she work at a call center. She probably work at like Sprint or something, old dirty wench. Ooh, hold on. Excuse me.
Mama,
Yes?
I'm hungry.
I just asked you, are you hungry? Okay, so when mommy is done with her video in 2 minutes, I'm going to make you all the food you want, okay?
I want chocolate.
Grapes.
Chocolate.
Okay. And what else?
And
You want steak and lobster too?
yeah.
Sorry.
And broccoli.
Okay. So yeah. So what? First of all, first thing you need to do, yeah, I would wait till she get off work, because you know she work at a call center. Wait till she get off work and go over her house and whoop her ass. Whoop her. I'm talking about whoop her like she stole something, because she did. She stole your bag, girl. She probably stole your bag so she can go over there and sit up and lay up with him and stop going to the call center. That's what that was. She tired of being at the call center, so she took your bag so she don't have to go over there no more. Girl, go over there and whoop her. Whoop her. I wouldn't even say nothing. I'll knock on the door and just tax that head. Boom, boom, boom. First thing you do, okay? Go whoop her. Then,
And my good password.
oh, bring it here.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I would politely go on about my business. He told you to get out. He mad. He frustrated. Do what he tell you to do, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If you sit up there and beg and cry, ooh, 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 Derek, wait. You sit up there and cry. If you sit up there and cry, he going to be like, oh, I know she probably ain't got nowhere to go. Oh, I know she probably going to, she feel bad and remorseful. I would leave just like I was finna go over to the other man's house. He say, go gone. Go to your Auntie Karen them house. Go somewhere where he can't just pop up and know where you gonna be. That's what you do. Don't go to your mama, because he gonna go to your mama. Don't go to your aunt, your cousin Lanisha or whatever. Don't go over there. Don't go to their house, because he gonna be looking for you over there. Go over somebody's house he don't know about. Go to your Auntie Karen for about 2 or 3 days. I guarantee you, everybody in your family gonna be blowing your number up, because then he gonna be begging you back. Why? Because he gonna think you over there with the new man. And that's how you do that. Don't you ever sit up and beg no man and sit up and cry and beg him to stay with him. Is you in Windsor Palace or something? You over there living like Meghan Markle or something? No. So what you begging to stay for? Why is y'all out here begging these men to stay in these places that are so mediocre and broke and basic? He trying to make you feel bad. But, I mean, you can feel bad, but cry at your auntie house. Cry them 2 or 3 days when he don't get in touch with you. Because I guarantee you, by that third day, he gonna be missing that live-in pee-pee. And he gonna come sniffing around some trees and find you. And then you could be like, well, Derek, I was trying to tell you, he didn't mean nothing to me. I mean, I was scared because I thought you was going with that one girl still. Remember when you cheated on me? Just play that. Just play like, Derek, I thought you was still cheating on me. You remember that time you cheated on me with Trina from so-and-so and so-and-so? Well, I heard that Trina was still around, and so I was feeling insecure. And he was comforting me. So that's what you do when he come back. And then y'all be back together, go have some makeup sex, and you back in the game. Just don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant. Don't you get pregnant and write me again. Don't do it. Because I'm going to tell you, that's when you get pregnant too. That's when you're going to get pregnant. You'll get pregnant sitting up there trying to be mad with him and fake with him. And pretend like, oh, you mad and all of that, and you had a makeup sex, and then you're going to end up then you're going to come back 7 months later. Mickey, I need your help again. Don't you do it. Don't be looking in his eyes. Girl, don't you be looking in that man's eyes when y'all on that trampoline. You better just do the little makeup sex, but do it a little bit. Do it a little bit. Don't go all the way and do it. Just do it a little bit so you can get a little taste of it. So he could see what he was missing. Excuse me. So you can see what he was missing, and then, you know, do it like that. But don't just go all the way in, you know. Okay, next case. Okay, this one says, girl, but yeah, I would text that friend. I'll wax the mess at her head. How she gonna go tell your man she want to be over there? That's what that was. She want to be over there with him because she see he's being such a good man to you. She trying to steal your bag, girl. I'll wear her butt out. Anyway, okay, let me see this next one. Hi, Michaela. I really hope you can help me with this. I'm a single mother raising 2 girls aged 17 and 10. My 17-year-old has never given me any problems until earlier this year. I just found out that she has an STD. What? I always told my children they can come talk to me about anything. Now, I don't know if I reacted wrongly or what, but I am very angry with her right now. Simply poor judgment on her part. The way I reacted was I told her since she thinks she grown, then do what grown people do and pay for your own medicine. Pay for your own medicine. Should I reacted in a different way? Hell yeah, you should have reacted in a different way, stupid. How she gonna have good judgment at 17 and she just got here? You the one should have been more vigilant over your 17-year-old daughter. How your 17-year-old even have time to be sitting up getting an STD? Start at A, baby. You can't get mad because you was too busy over here with the 10-year-old or with your boyfriend or husband or whatever. You can't get mad at that little girl for going out and being fast like 17-year-old little girls do. Now she got an STD because that's your fault. You should have given her enough self-esteem, enough self-worth, enough something to be like, look, you know, you don't have to be laying with these boys. You're right. She should have been able to come talk to you, but obviously she wasn't. So, I mean, even if it's an incurable disease, you still should be more supportive because she's still your child. How's she gonna buy her own medicine? What job she got that she can buy medicine at 17? You being totally unrealistic and wrong. Like you was just so, you know, you had your life figured out at 17. You probably 40-something years old and still ain't got your life figured out, but you want to whoop on her and talk crazy to her because she doing what 17-year-old people do. You stupid. You stupid. Here, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You stupid. You stupid for even letting your daughter do all that. Girl. I mean, you can't prevent stuff from happening like that, but a little bit of that is your fault. You can't whoop her for not knowing something. That's like whooping a baby for peeing in a diaper. You gonna whoop a baby for peeing in a diaper? 17 is when she supposed to be making a mistake. 17 is when she supposed to be out there doing stuff. Lord forbid the girl done caught something that Ajax can't get off. Because if she done caught something for real, then you need to be feeling guilty instead of angry. Forget anger. You need to feel guilt because you didn't teach her and show her what to do. Girl. Right. You'll probably kick the little girl out for not even washing the dishes. See, I just can't understand that. I can't understand that. Now, if she was a boy, it's a little different. Now, I told my but y'all know I talk to my sons. I'll be like, look, put your pee-pee in the wrong hole if you want to. Don't come calling me when your stuff start itching and burning. Cause what you want me to do? They know. I done told my sons, don't be putting your pee-pee and all that stuff. You see that girl got all that mess around her mouth? That's the one you don't mess with. I'll be telling them, you know. So if you've told her and she still didn't listen, you still got to be supportive. She only 17. She gonna make more dumb mistakes. So you gonna guilt trip her for making dumb mistakes. And at 40, you still ain't even got your life together. Girl, bye. I'm mad at you. Let's be angry at you, mama. Yeah, let's pray the little girl ain't got nothing for real because you want to be over there dumb. Oof. That's sad. That's just so sad. I just pray the little girl all right. But don't be talking crazy to her and doing all that to her because of something that you rightly could have helped her with. Okay, hey auntie, I need your advice. Everybody said that today. I need your advice. I need your help. Everybody said that today. Okay. I am a successful 29-year-old female who is in love with 2 guys. I have been dating them both for about 2 years, and recently they both proposed, and I have until November to decide. This ain't no real letter. This one ain't real, y'all. I think this one is fake. I'm ready to settle down, move to burbs, be faithful to one person, and have some kids. The problem is, who will I build my life with? Sex or stability? The first guy is 10 years younger than me, 2 kids with a crazy ex-wife who has finally disappeared, is wealthy, the sex is great between us, and he knows where and how to work both hands. The sex is great between us, and he knows he knows where and how to work both hands. I don't know what that means. What that mean he can work both hands? What that mean he fight you or something? Y'all, what the anyway, we can only see each other about twice a week due to our schedules. Love him, and he is an animal. He's an animal, huh? So you in love with Fido? Girl, this is The second guy has a great job making over 6 figures. We share the same values, are the same age. He has no kids, no crazy ex-wife, and wants the same things. But the bedroom is terrible with a capital T. He doesn't know how to work anything. Is sex the foundation of a relationship? Does sex die? Please help. Girl, who wrote this? This is not. First of all, I can't even see no woman writing no mess. Well, I guess yeah. This is a woman that wrote this. Girl, how old are you? You didn't lie. Something is off. Something is off about this letter, because you 29 and you worrying about some sex. That means you wasn't having no sex when you little. If you trying to when you was younger, you trying to base your life around some sex right now at 29. Like, she said, tell Tyler Perry to stop playing in my emails. Girl, for real, like, what? Wait, y'all. Wait. So I did miss that part. Hold the hell up. The first, 10 years older than me, y'all. I said 10 years younger. I'm sorry. So she's 29 and she dating a man and he's 39, not 19. Yeah, I thought that too. I thought she was talking about a 19-year-old. But still, anyway, let's go back to this. So he 39. He got money. Okay, but he already has 2 kids with his ex-wife, and she finally disappeared. So you mean to tell me that this ex-wife been giving y'all trouble from the beginning of y'all's relationship, and she just now disappeared, meaning he must have got through messing with her and stopped messing with her, so she ain't around no more. So then, so now everything is cool between y'all. So now you can really get the pee-pee like you want to, apparently, because he's an animal. And then, so the second guy got everything you want. He make the money. Y'all share the same values. Y'all the same age. He don't have no kids like you don't have no kids. And he don't have an ex-wife. But you don't want him because he got some whack pee-pee. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where you know what? I'm so tired of y'all. I am so tired of this. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. You know why? Because it's chicks out here want a bag. It's chicks out here praying for a bag. It's chicks out here wanting a bag like the 2 you got. And you mean to tell me you finna drop both of them because you don't want to be with somebody that don't know how to please you? You ain't got communication skills enough to say, hey, nuh-uh, that's not, first of all, okay, Roger, because you know the ones with the bad PP is like Roger. Roger or Cedric or something stupid like that. Cedric, I don't like when you have the PP and do that. I don't like when you need to put the PP like this. You need to lick, tell him the steps. Give him a blueprint. Get you one of them dry erase boards and write it down on there and say, hey, if this is my PP right here, let me show you the middle of it. Notice little middle piece? We're going to skip all the middle and go to the top and put a little circle. You better get some directions. You better get a GPS to the PP and let Roger and Cedric and them know, hey, this is how we finna do the PP here. If we finna get married, let me tell you what the Holy Bible say, because y'all know it's in the book. Holy Bible, let me tell you. Get married to the right man. Chapter 1, verse 1, dummy. And the verse reads, fuck a PP. Somebody, give me the verse, y'all. The verse reads, fuck a PP. You worrying about some PP when you could easily just show the man and tell the man what to do. Girl, you better ignorant. You better ignorant, stupid. Ooh, God. Y'all, this is why. Draw me near to the cross. Draw me near to the cross. You mad because the man got some whack pee-pee? Well, guess what? What if it ain't his pee-pee that's whack? What if it's you, miss? What if it's you the one sitting there being lazy and cold? What if your little stuff ain't moisturized and exfoliated and stuff? What if you over there with rough ass legs and toes and feet and stuff? What if you ain't got your pedicure in a minute and your feet is scratching his leg and he don't like that, so the PP can't work like the PP supposed to work? What about that? Like you probably ain't up in there like Monica Lewinsky. You know, what is you doing? How's your part playing in the good PP experience? Is you just laying there? So many of y'all, well, I don't know what to do. Well, guess what? It's a whole bunch of, it's going to take one, whoa, it's going to take one click. Do a Google search, baby girl. It's going to take one click. It's going to take one click and put something totally in your life, and you're going to understand how basic your PP action is. Y'all need to learn. Y'all need to be watching something. I know it's kind of weird when you sit up and watch it by yourself and you be like, oh, did she really just put her just in his, did she really just, why she got to be upside down like that? Like, where do they buy that? Where do they buy that contraption? Because I'm going to need that shit tonight. Woo! Hallelujah, church. Hallelujah. It's going to take one click. You're going to go down that bunny hole and you'll be a whole new woman. So how you know it ain't your pee-pee? All you got to do is show him. All you got to do is, get your little football helmet or something one night and switch it up. Get a helmet one day. Get off work and just have your helmet on like, hey. Woo! Girl. Just he get off work one day and you come to the door in a helmet and see what happens. Girl, I'm telling you, you don't understand. It's a little stuff you can do. It ain't got to be expensive. Just put his little football jersey on one day. If he's a white collar worker, just put his little button down on one day and just show up to the door and be like, hey, and gobble gobble. It's almost time for some gobble gobble while y'all playing. That's all you gotta do. For all you know, the man, you got to be able to do stuff like he like to do it too. It ain't all just about you. Especially if you trying to secure a bag. You said this man like everything you like. Y'all can have kids together. You ain't got to worry about no another person over here, the crazy baby mamas and stuff with him. You can be the crazy baby mama with your own person. You 29 and he ain't got no kids. You ain't got no kids. Come on. At least you got the girl. You better get that man that ain't got no kids. You better get that man that don't have no kids. And y'all little goings on together. That's how you do that. Because you sitting up worrying about the one with the good pee-pee. And that one ain't. Girl, that man probably ain't even finna do. Oh, God. Girl, go. This what you do. Let me stop being funny and silly. Go with the man with the terrible pee-pee. And you said it's with a capital T. By the time you get through, it need to be terrific. Because if you got some good pee-pee, you can teach him how to have good pee-pee. If you got some good pee-pee. Good pee-pee, teach good pee-pee. Okay? Now that's the word. Good pee can, girl, you better start having sex in the pantry. Go to the washroom and have sex one day. You know, spice it up. Go go to the, go somewhere crazy and do it. Start, doing little different stuff to spice it up, and that might change your perspective on Mr. Capital T Terrible PP. Girl, I mean, because I done turned some terrible PP into some somebody say it. Whatever. So those are the letters. So silly. Good Lord. Y'all need to stop writing me so I don't have to be on there being silly. I be trying to stay away from y'all, but these little letters be, girl, these little letters be making me come on here. Anyway, yeah, just go to the mailbox one day. Just go to the mailbox and just start doing it. One night when everybody, when ain't nobody outside, just go to the mailbox and just, anyway, sorry. Don't do that because you'll go to jail. But, okay, so that is the letter. Those are the letters for the day. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I really enjoyed this one. Y'all make me act so silly. So, yes, that... Sorry, I'm laughing at my thought. You guys couldn't participate in that one because I'll probably get the video deleted if I would have said that one. Anyway, thank you guys for participating. If you would like to be a part of the Pink Print Academy, go to www.pinkprintacademy.com and you can become a part of the Pink Print Academy, where we have pajama jams, and right now we're doing an assignment. Also, if you are if you want consultations from me, you can send in your request to admin@pinkprintacademy.com, and they can help you there. What else? So we have, well, we'll talk about that later. So those are the letters. I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.